Hey, what's up, collectors? In this video, I've got a very special collection to go over with you guys, and this is my one of every blind bag sealed collection. It's not totally complete yet, and this is a follow-up video to another one I just did, which shows off all of my sealed blind bag collection. But this is by far the highlight of it. With using the Series 3 Mega Bloks blind bag case, I've tried to compile one of every single blind bag ever created and every variation of every blind bag created right here for you. So I wanted to go through and just show you all the bags today and talk a little bit about it and the journey that it's been doing this. I hope you enjoy. Please like, share, subscribe. I'd love for other people in the Mega Bloks community to see this and see if they've done similar things or how it's going for them and what figures they still need to complete it too. So as of now, I'm just going to preface the video by saying I'm still missing a new Dawn blind bag for this case. I'm missing a Series 5.5 bag. And I'm also going to be missing a Series 9 bag. Other than that, I have everything. I think I have all the promo ones. I don't have the original mail-away ones, but those aren't in bags either. They were in like cards. So that's a little different, but I would like to pick those ones up too. So with that, we're going to start getting right into the video. So here you're going to see I have some bags that are labeled with what they are inside. Others I just know what they are. Sometimes it's not important. But starting off really cool, we got the Halo Series 1 blind bag here. And it's got a nice foil on the package, of course. So in here is just the common green Spartan with Energy Sword. But that's fine. I picked this one up by itself relatively inexpensively for what it is on eBay. It was still, I think, maybe $11 for this bag. But I needed one, right, for this collection. So that was okay. And it's really hard to find these nowadays, of course. So I was just glad to pick it up. I'm really thankful for that. So that's cool. And here you'll see, I do have a lot of the convention exclusives here. So this will be eyeballing you for a little bit. I'm going to start with this tray, I think. And just kind of do it. It's supposed to be near chronological order, though it's not perfect. I haven't gone through and fixed it yet. Here we've got a Series 2 figure, and this is actually the AC Flame Marine. So I try to keep a lot of ultra rare things in here, just given like the nature of what this case is and what it's meant to represent. But so here's an AC Flame Marine, still sealed right there. That's pretty cool. Series 3 is one where I only have this one sealed bag still, so I didn't get to really choose. It's just one of these orange Spartans, but hopefully over time, I'll pick up more of these bags. Of course, this is a Series 3 case too. So I actually picked that up myself back in the day, but I didn't have tons of these that I saved or anything, but I love this package. Like, that's part of the reason I'm so sentimental for this stuff. It's like, oh my gosh, when you'd see these gold packages on, like, Target shelves, what a cool feeling that was back in the day. We've got the nice foiled mystery character here. This was a great set, and I still don't think I have picked up this guy for my loose figures collection, so I'm working on that for sure. And of course, the most nostalgic bag for me is Series 4. Here we've got the yellow ODST. It was a great figure back then. But the hunt for Cortana, oh my gosh, I used to buy so many bags trying to get her. And of course, she was easy to feel for even. But we ended up finding her at a Toys R Us, which was so cool. So I love these bags. And they're just a classic, absolutely, in the Halo community. These are a classic. Great set. Great series overall. And here we have two Series 5 bags. So I still don't have the 5.5 variant, which was like Canada and Mexico, I think, where it had the black EVA instead of the pink aerosol. But as you can see, these bags are different, and so different batches or something from, the same wave series. So I'm trying to complete, and have every variation of bag in here. So these ones are pretty cool. I'm so glad I picked up this one. It just came randomly in a lot where I bought Series 5 bags. There's one of these. So that was super lucky. Probably not the greatest series ever. There's a decent amount of variety and decent amount of colors and all that. This is also the one I got the most of back in the day. But just kind of some throwaway kind of characters. Like the green Spartan wasn't so great, right? We already had tons back then by the time these bags came out. But things like the Yellow Marine were pretty cool, because if you had the Pelican, I guess, back then, you could have finally had Yellow Marines to get the Yellow Spartans. But anyway, we'll keep moving on. Pink Aerosol was a great figure, too. And I don't have my hands on Black EVA at all either, so not just the sealed bag, but I gotta pick that guy up. Here we got Series 6, and this was so cool when the Jackals came out. Really loved that guy. It was so cool to army build. But this was all around just a great series. Like the purple EOD was very unique. And this Grenadier, I never got my hands on him back then. But picked him up since. We got Series 7. And of course, this was a great series. If you guys remember this was a heartache and head throb kind of thing. Because how are you going to pick up all these different figures? And there were so many. And, trying to find them all in the cases. Well, it was a bit of a nightmare. But I think I've since completed this one. So that's good. And just a cool series all around. I love the yellow EODs. I'm not such a fan of the EOD, honestly, even. But just the armor permutations and colors they've done here. It's just so cool. There's that cool beige ODST. What's this? So this one is a human flood character. That was a great army builder back then. Here you've got a Series 8 bag. Getting close to the heartbreak of missing the Series 9, but that's okay. I didn't collect this one at all. This is when I stopped collecting for a long time, actually. And this was one of the reasons, honestly. I just saw this bag and I wasn't interested at all back in the day. Like, Prometheans, I always kind of hated them because I was not a fan of Halo 4. And I mean, I played it back then, so right when it released. So it's not like I'm an originalist, right? Like, I played all the games as they came out, and Halo 4 was just a little bit too different for me. It wasn't my thing. So there's that bag. But, you know, now I'm happy to have them all. I actually don't have that set complete yet either. So that's something to work on. Here we've got an Alpha bag. Alpha, I actually grabbed a couple of these in the store because by the time these came around, I was kind of like, oh, you know, Mega Bloks or Mega Construx is pretty cool. I mean, the new articulation thing was so cool to me, right? I got tons of these Gungnir Spartans, but I was not impressed with the face sculpt at all, so that kind of turned me off again. And I really wish I got more of these Marines back in the day, because this is a great army builder one. I got a couple of these Brutes, too, back in the day, which is cool. Here we've got Bravo. I was totally done by this point, but I grabbed a couple of these bags, and all of them were the Has-Up, which was just heartbreaking. And since then, I hate that figure and that armor. I mean, you got the great, like, Halo 2 Marine back then, which would have been super cool. NMPD Trooper, I mean, does it get better than that, right? And just couldn't pick them up. Just couldn't get any of the other characters. And, of course, Guilty Spark was in there with this Flood guy, which is super cool. Now we're going on to Charlie. I think I picked up a couple of these, too. And the only ones I could ever get were this Orange guy and this Grenadier. See, I didn't used to code. Everyone complains that I code my bags now these days. And what used to happen? I just grab a bunch of commons, and it would suck. Like, I didn't have the fun characters. I didn't have the cool characters. So that's why I strongly believe in coding and just getting what you want these days. I mean, why not save yourself from the heartache? This one's really cool. This is a Gummy character actually in here. There's a Gummy Protector, so it's that armor style, but he's an ACU red and has the railgun. So Delta was a cool series. I really love this Black Elite ever since then. The pink Hermes, I think the Hermes, that one's pretty cool. I don't like the EVA because the paint jobs never seem to come out good on that one. I like the Spartan Zombie Flood here, the ultra rare one. That one's pretty cool. That was one of the first figures I got when I got back into collecting. I opened one of these bags. It was a zombie, so that was super fun. Echo is a series which is just super rare for some reason. They're not really around. I mean, it had the AC Arbiter in it, you know. And if you saw the other video, then you know I actually have one sealed. I don't have one open, and he's just such a rare figure. You know, it would kind of hurt me to open it, especially because gummies, you know, once they get in the sun, they kind of turn a little yellow. So I'm saving mine mint condition. And here's Foxtrot. So we're finishing the tray with Foxtrot, which is cool because you got the AC Carter. You get a drone in the bag, which is sick. I mean, that was just really awesome for army building. And even this like red kind of plain Spartan, he was really cool. Otherwise, I don't like the Orange Zealot at all, and I don't care about the Storm Grunts. But the series is pretty cool, so no complaints there. I mean, it's cool. And it's great to have this bag, too. I think they're still kind of available. Like, they're more available than some of the other older bags. So now we're going to get into the convention exclusives first, and we'll just keep going through. So if you know anything, these are the old Paxos figures, and there's the one Ultra Rare Jackal, which I don't have loose or open. I don't have these guys open either, but these are super just sick. I mean, they were so cool, like commemorating Halo CE for Halo Fest. I mean, it was a real treat to pick these guys up. I'm so happy with them. I love them sealed too. Like these packages, kind of reminds me of the Halo 3, Series 3 bags where they're like the foil's gold. I really love that coloring. So that makes me so happy. And we'll keep moving. The rest of these should be by year, kind of, the convention guys. So you've got the 2013 Spartan with the saw here. I mean, I think this one is one of the most common ones. They're everywhere. I have tons of this guy. So he's kind of cool. I did not overpay for this guy by any means. I mean, I just get him in tons of lots and that kind of thing. And here we've got the 2014. This is one I had to pay a lot for, but it's cool. I mean, it's the Cyan Spartan, right? He's like the redo of the original promo. How could you go wrong here? And he's super cool. So he's the 2014 one. Picked one of him up. I got this guy in a huge lot, so I paid probably $5 for this. You know, like that was about the value it was worth in the lot because I bought like 90 blind bags at the same time. It was a bunch of Warrior, bunch of Foxtrot, bunch of everything kind of. And it was just like somebody's collection that they had. Echo and Foxtrot. I mean, that's where I got all those bags from. And then this figure was in there, and it was only worth about like maybe $5 the total value of the lot that I ended up paying. So that's super cool because this one's like big time scalped these days, and I'm happy to have another Master Chief, but there's no reason to open it, right? I have so many Master Chiefs, and I love having him sealed because he's cool. Here we've got the two 2015 Spartan Warriors. We've got the red visor and the green visor. I used to think there was a blue visor one. You guys have to let me know if there was another one that year. It gets a little confusing, you know, because there's no good historical record of this kind of thing, like who existed or where, that kind of thing. So it's very exciting that I was able to get both of these. See, the one has the promo stuff on it, one doesn't, which is kind of weird. But same year. And I'm just so excited to have these, all recent editions. And here, this is the most recent edition. He just came. I was waiting to make this video because this guy was stuck in the mail. The first one I ordered got lost, and this one came through now. Spartan Hellbringer. So he's not even like a foil pack. It's like a different kind of bag. It's not like the plasticky kind of bag either. I don't know how to describe it. You can probably tell by the video, though, that it's a different bag. And he's cool. No reason to open him, though. I have plenty of flame guys, and I love having... Of course, you know, he's adding to the sealed collection. Here we've got a Challenger bag. These are such a pain to get. I mean, they're so hard to find in the wild. But you had such great figures in here. Like the Green Zealot, super cool. The Marine, awesome army builder. Brute, awesome army builder. Helios Grill. I mean, one of the most desirable figures by a landslide. He's a great gummy. And then this ODST, I think, is probably one of the best ODSTs ever done. And he was in a blind bag. So I wish I was collecting during this and could have run to a fresh case and grabbed some ODSTs or something, because they're so cool. But it's okay. Can't live in the past. Gotta live in the present. Here's one. I'm going to replace this one with a fresher bag that doesn't have the 75 cents clearance. I did not pay 75 cents for this. I bought this aftermarket. Somebody got a good deal. I don't think there's anything good in here anyway, though, so it's fine. But here's my Maverick bag sealed. This is where it got out of order, because I think Warrior was actually the next series, and I have that one here. With the Red Zealot, so I'll just do this one quickly. Atriox has been a pain for me to get, but I got him recently. This Spartan's really good for a common. This is decent for a common, decent for a common, decent, you know. It's a pretty decent series, really. Promethean was super cool, because he came with a gummy weapon kind of for no reason. And he had, like, gummy joints, which I really appreciated. That was cool. And then, so talk about this one just a little bit. I mean, you guys saw recently, I got a ton of the NMPD Trooper, which is great. The Marine's great. The ODST's great. It's basically a new Mombasa mock, right? If you want to do them all in blue. Like, you can army build so much for that with this series, which is cool. This General figure was great. Recon's, he's in a cool color, so that's good. And the Ultra Rare is a really nice blue. He contrasts great with the Atriox and the Helios Grill. And finally, we've got Stormbound. And this is the only Stormbound I have. I have some of the set. I think I have the ODST. I definitely have this one, and she's really cool. This Air Assault. I have the Brute, who's cool. I have that one. I don't have that one open. Oh my gosh, the AC Honor Guard. I opened one. I had one sealed. I love that figure so much. Absolutely, like, he's one of the greatest figures I think ever made. I love the new Honor Guard molds. I just wish they did more of them. And this Marine's in a pretty good army building color, I think, too, so. But this guy, oh my gosh. And mine turned yellow a little bit already. That's what I'm telling you guys about, like, you leave them in the sun, they turn color. So that's why you got to be careful with these guys. Here we got a Battle for the Ark, so I'm missing the New Dawn, but I have a Battle for the Ark here. So that's cool. I have tons of these. It's not even exciting. I think this is Gummy Cutter. Here we've got the 10th Anniversary Series, and I mean, everyone knows, I mean, these bags are pretty awesome. I love the Gold Master Chief. I have 5, I think. This Brute was just awesome for army building. Helios Grill's great. Recon's great. That's a great throwback character. AC Cat is really cool. I wish he had the AC Shotgun, though. That kind of seems like a miss to me. But I get it. All gold weapons, got to keep going. And this Green Elite, oh my god. He might actually be my favorite other than Master Chief from the set. I've tried to army build this guy a little bit. I have a bunch of them sealed somewhere. Love this character. He's so good. He's so cool. And Clash on the Ring. I remember when this was first released, I was so excited because, you know, no one was expecting series, you know, a series based on Halo CE, I think, really. And here we just got a bunch of that Spartan mold. I think the silver one is the best one by a landslide. Green is at least green, you know, is army color kind of thing. I've always had an affinity for yellow ones, so that's great. This Marine, I mean, totally awesome. They couldn't have done it better, you know, honestly. And the Elite and the Grunt, awesome. The Flood, awesome. Ship, I don't care about the ship. So, other than that, though, great series. I just feel like you don't need too many of them, other than maybe, you know, these 4-ish. I don't think anyone needs a ton of Spartans. And here we are to the last bag in the case. So I'll explain this in the back. This is just some of my original. Like, I used to keep some of the bags. If I didn't think I was going to be able to find another one sealed, I would open it and keep... I mean, I don't know why I kept these ones. I think one's a Chief bag or something. But anyway, so I kept a couple bags just because, in case I needed to have the bag, but I didn't have one sealed, at least I'd have it in my collection, you know, for the history reasons. But here's the last one, and the most recent one. I know some people are finding the Series 2 already of the Halo Infinite blind bags, but I only have Series 1 so far. And I buy blind bags when I can in person. And there's tons of months left to go get those Series 2 blind bags, right? So no reason for me to go overpay for them. But these are great. This is a Pelican. And so commemorating, you know, the case with the final Ultra Rare. This series is pretty good. I think the quality of the actual figures is a little bit worse than these ones. I couldn't say for sure, but I definitely think so. And I've had tons of defects. I haven't opened that many bags, and I had like 3 or 4 defects out of maybe 12 I've opened. But the AC Master Chief, super cool. And he's common. Gummy Brohammer, he's only a rare. I mean, it's super cool. I mean, they're not great army builders, right? So many figures in the case now are clear, but I think that's okay. Marine's great. I wish he had the shoulder pad attachments. I don't like that since the Platoon Pack and the Marine Gear Pack came out. So you have all this armor you can customize with, and then this one you can't customize their shoulders. Like, that seems a little lame. other than that, I mean, great series. And with that, collectors, you see I've got a mess on either side now. I have just tons of bags. I hope you enjoyed this, really. I mean, this has been maybe the centerpiece to my collection. It's been trying to find and locate all of these bags over time, and it's been a great journey, but I've enjoyed it so much. So with that, collectors, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below, like, subscribe, share this video around on YouTube. I'd be so curious to see what other collectors in the Mega Bloks community think. And with that, happy hunting, everyone. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.